habe eine Hoffnung, dass wir irgendwie einen Rang aufsteigen. Erstmal die andere Quest hier abschicken. Vom DP, das ist schön. Ja, guck. You have been promoted. You were presented with a bravery badge accessory. Genau, das war meine Hoffnung. Stärke. Das ist definitiv was für ihn. So, das heißt, wir gehen zum Downtown District. Aber erstmal ein kleines Schlückchen mir mal eben genehmigen. Und ich bin gerade so blöd, den Deckel auf die Flasche wieder drauf zu schrauben. Hallo? Weird. Well, whatever. Look over there. Check it out. Looks like things are about to get heated. Hey, you blue bastards. Keep up that ego and you're gonna get murdered. Ha! Your damn bats have been getting on our nerves for far too long. Pretty ballsy of you to pull this underhand crap on us. That's precisely why your Neanderthals are so annoying. We don't need to rely on underhanded tactics to take care of bums like yourself. And besides, you're one to send one of our boys to the hospital. What's the saying? An eye for an eye, a tooth for a tooth? Hope you're prepared for the judgment I'm going to pass on you. I'm bass, you blue bastards. Wald doesn't need to be here for us to kick your asses. You took words right out of my mouth. Wazy present it unnecessary for us to take off the trash. Prepare for a crusade, everyone. It's time we eliminate these saber viper scumbags. Hold it. The hell? Never seen them around before. Cease your fighting immediately. Your thoughtless actions are causing a disturbance for all of the residents living here. Huh? Who do you think you are to show up out of nowhere and tell us what to do? The downside of not having a uniform? How do we proceed? Okay. We have the CPD Special Support Section. We've received a request from residents of the area to intervene. What? You're police officers? Haha, ain't no way in hell. There's no way they'd respond to requests like that. The cops never come here. At least come up with a more convincing lie than that. We're being serious. Regardless, that doesn't change the fact that you're disturbing the other residents. If you're so intent on handing out ass kicking, then why not take it outside the city? I'm sure you guys could use the exercise. Ha, you got guts, I give you that. Think you can waltz into the downtown district and run your mouth like that? We have our own code we follow here. Keep pushing your luck and you're going to get sent to an early grave. Huh. This ain't looking too hot. Are there no other conclusion to this situation? I suppose we have no other choice. Haha, what do we have here? I didn't notice how cute those two chicks were. You're trying to act cool so you can impress them. Hey, why don't you babes ditch those losers and hang out with some real men? Are you out of your mind? This isn't the time to hit on a woman. Why don't we rid ourselves of these nuances first? We can continue our fight after. Are you okay with that, Red Plate? Ha, fine by us. Take them down, boys. Okay. Sie scheinen nicht so viel drauf zu haben. Nope, gar nicht. So. Damn, these guys ain't no amateurs. For those two chicks, I thought they were just their groupies. What with her staff? That thing nearly fried me. What the hell? Stop cooling with us. You guys are just wasted, aren't you? I told you already, we are police officers. There's no convincing them, is there? Fine, have it your way. No point in going either of them. There's no way of beating us at full force. Let's do this, men. We must show them true power of a testament, even if they are abrasive. What in the absolute hell do you guys think you're doing? You can fall back now. Wald? Wazy, you came. Oh, these guys must be... Look like our head honchos have entered the battlefield. Haha, you guys been having fun while I passed out? So, anyone care to explain what the hell's going on here? How do we put this? We're trying to teach them blue bastards a lesson when those four chumps came out of nowhere and interrupted our fight. You moron, didn't I tell you to use that damn head of yours before you start shit? That dumbass is trying to piss all over my reputation by taking up fights in public? Is that it? No, sir, that wasn't our intention. We never do anything that would piss all over your reputation, Walt. Enough. And what do you all have to say for yourselves? You intend to disobey my orders. Here's out, Wazy. They start taunting us, that's why we... Do not make excuses. Wazy's will is absolute, spares the unnecessary explanation. Yes, sir. We'll reflect upon our actions. Fine, as long as you guys understand. You guys haven't changed a bit. You freaking disgust me, dude. Making your men dress up in those creepy-ass sweats. You think you're a cult leader or something? I didn't force anyone to wear these garments. They're not much better than I am. Look at you. You're not much better than I am. Look at you. Taking your anger out on your subordinate. Is that any way for a leader to act? What's with these two? I can't gauge their relationship. Anyway, why don't we set aside our differences for now? Are you guys actually police officers? You definitely don't look the part, that's for sure. They ain't half bad at fighting too. Especially the redhead. His body is built like an ox. Huge compliment. Wouldn't say I'm as ripped as you though. That's for the two ladies, would ya? There's no way you can convince me they're police officers. Gotta admit they're good looking gals though. How flattering. It's true though, we are the CPD's new recruits. We have a special support section, a division that was just established. Oh, you're the one that appeared in today's issue of the Crossbell Times then. Leave it to Crossbell Times to be on top of things. These guys pulled off something big? I think they're supposed to be those poser boys of the news. Oh, I'm sorry, I suppose your so-called contributions help with the rescue effort to some extent. I'll stop teasing you poor guys. My name's Wazy, Wazy Hemisphere. I suppose you could call me the leader of the Testaments. Ich habe bestimmt gar nichts mit der Kirche zu tun. Why the uncertainty? You suit the image of a field of far more than I do. The shiny bald head of yours fits the role perfectly. Enough screwing around. Wald Wales, leader of the Saber-White Vipers. So you're Wazy and Wald then. Allow me to formally introduce myself. I'm Lloyd Bannings of the Crossbell Police's Special Support Section. I imagine that you don't intend on escalating the conflict any further. Is it fine if I leave the rest to you two? What's so funny? Oh, it's nothing. I was just thinking about how silly you are. You think we plan on de-escalating the situation? What kind of dumbest train of thought is that? What? The only reason we stopped then is because we haven't finished our preparations. We plan on having the ultimate showdown once we're ready. And it ain't gonna be a child's play you saw. Which one of us is gonna be left standing? We ain't stopping until one side's totally dead. You're hearing this? You guys really trying to kill each other. Haha, don't know why you act not surprised. So it's pretty obvious which one of us get their asses handed to him right now. I couldn't agree more. Anyway, this is none of your business. Especially not for a bunch of government dogs, much less total greenhorns like yourself. Warlord voice. Yeah. Let's get going too. Yes, sir. They're a handful. I don't think they were joking either. Yeah, they keep this up and it won't be much longer till this place a war zone. Won't be seeing anything other than blood and bones around these parts. We have technically completed the mission assigned to us by the chief. This problem is beyond the scope of our mission, correct? I disagree. Our mission isn't complete. I don't want to stop now. If we let those guys have their way, then how will we ever retain the trust of the citizens? A convincing argument. He's right. We already know their intentions, so why don't we devise a plan to stop them in their tracks? Bit of a tall order, ain't it? We can't just get them to stop with some cheesy one-liner. They just laugh their asses off at us. Yeah, you're not wrong. I doubt we'd receive any support if we sent in a request to headquarters. Our best bet is to rely on our own strength and search for a solution together. Shouldn't we at least inform HQ about what's happening? We might send more frequent patrols to help maintain order. I doubt it. Think about what happened. Those guys aren't scared of the police at all. They keep stirring up trouble though regardless. I think headquarters is intentionally avoiding the downtown district. Oh. Indeed, downtown patrols are at a historic low, according to the database. All for the purpose of reducing the budget. Sounds like you hit the nail on the head. Doesn't that kinda put us in a tough spot though? Why not just confront each group head on, beat their asses, and make sure they don't step out of line? I'm going to pretend I didn't hear that. Hold on a second. There's something I don't get. Why are they trying to wipe each other out in the first place? I'm not actually sure either. Ain't it obvious? They're a bunch of heated hooligans trying to take control of some territory. I don't think that's the case. If it were that simple, then they wouldn't have to resort to an all-out war. It'd make more sense if they were competing over a vested interest, but they're just a simple gang of delinquents. What could have possibly happened for them to want to completely annihilate one another? I am impressed by your deduction. Likewise. I get it now. What's wrong? Did I say something strange? Not especially, I'm just coming to the realization that you're truly qualified to be a detective. No kidding, you're definitely analyzing this from angles I never would have even considered. One quick glance at the leaders' relationships and they look pretty chummy. There is a strong possibility that a hidden motive is driving the conflict. A motive only known by the delinquents and serious enough that they would want to eliminate each other without a second thought. Yeah, that was my thought process. Well, there's only one thing left to do, right? You know it. Shall we pay the Saber Vipers and Testaments a visit? Which one two should we speak to first? Ich hätte mal, wir gehen erstmal hier runter. Darf ich hier schon rein? Nein. Trinities and Testaments. A billiard table. Oh, nice. Oh, they've got a pool table here. Must be one of them so-called billiard clubs. Look pretty interesting to me. Trinity is a legitimate operation in possession of a business permit. We'd better get a good look at the Testament's base of operations. What business do you have with us? Wait, you're the police dogs. Thank you for cooperating with us earlier. The sign said you were open, so I figured we'd come by and have a friendly chat. Have you no shame? What do you want with us? You'd better have a good reason for being here. We'll continue where we left off and settle it once and for all. Settle down. Baz, why are you stopping us? Don't forget that this is our holy ground. Cease your petty arguments. What are your orders, Wazy? Let's see. I don't see the harm in letting them stay. Understood. Thanks. What's the matter with these people? Do they worship the ground you walked on or something? Well, why are you here? Didn't I tell you already? I don't have anything to say to a bunch of dogs. Just because you don't have anything to say to us doesn't mean the opposite holds true. We'd appreciate it if you could cooperate with us in an investigation. An investigation? I'm going to cut you off and tell you that I don't plan on settling our differences with the Vipers, if that's your request. The residents may be bothered by our dispute, but that's not our problem. They just have to deal with it until it's over. We're not here to stop your dispute with the Vipers. I want to know what prompted this desire to wipe each other out. What specific reason do you have? Oh, that's silence. Let Wazy handle this. Sorry. Considering your reactions, there's more to this story than meets the eye. Care to share the details with us? What could you hope to accomplish? If you were abrasive, that'd be one thing, but the police? Very unlikely. Don't tell me you guys plan on helping out a bunch of ruffians. I'll admit the police have been neglected when it comes to the downtown district. And you're not wrong. Knowing the details doesn't necessarily mean that we'll be able to help you out. However, our objectives don't fall in line with the Wazy Guild. We place the safety of the citizens above all else. What are you saying? Wait a minute, Lloyd. Come on, you don't get it, do you? Do you honestly think I'd graciously provide you information with nothing in return? No one taught you the concept of give and take. That's where you're wrong. You're the one implying that I have nothing to give in return. Oh? It's a detective's duty to shine a light on the secret shrouded deep within the darkness. At least that's what I learned growing up. If you happen to be holding any doubts about this situation, then it will help you uncover the truth, no matter what. This is what I can provide you in return. Ah, impressive speech, pal. Fantastic. Absolutely fantastic. An overly dramatic speech of that caliber is a rarity these days. You're Lloyd, right? Man, I like you. I wasn't saying that just to impress you. Anyway, are you willing to share your story? I'd like to learn your motivation behind wanting to annihilate the Saber Vipers. Alright, fine. It'd be rude of me to deny you any sincerity after delivering such a gut-busting speech. Abbas, if you would, please. Understood. I have yet to introduce myself. My name is Abbas, and I am a member of the Testaments. Oh, pleased to meet you. He's huge. Just who is he? The incident responsible for a dispute occurred 5 nights ago. One of our members was ambushed by the Vipers in a nearby alleyway. Ambushed? Would you say that it wasn't just a normal everyday fight? How could it have been a normal fight? He took a heavy blow to the back of his head and was beaten by a group of guys well after he lost consciousness. The whole thing was one-sided from start to finish. They beat him so bad that he was sent to the hospital. Damn, no mercy at all, eh? So how's the victim doing now? According to the latest report from the hospital, he has yet to regain consciousness. The doctor has finished treating his wound, but he did suffer a heavy blow to his head. We are currently waiting for any further updates from the hospital. I see. Excuse me, did you attempt to contact the police at any point? Why would you do that? They aren't likely to offer any assistance. Regardless, the culprit is already obvious. Calling the police would only serve to interfere with our plans to enact revenge. Oh. I would like to ask a question. If the victim has yet to regain consciousness, to what degree of certainty can you claim the Saber Vipers are the culprits then? Hey, she's right. Don't tell me you guys determined that using your own biased deductions. As if we're that stupid. Unlike those meatheads, we're actually fairly intelligent. So I suppose you may find that hard to believe. Wazy, we've got good reason to be damn sure that they're the culprits. I'm sure you've got it all figured out too. Care to tell your answer, Mr. Detective? Well, in case of assault or wound am victim with footprint wahrscheinlich wo das passiert, oder? Das würde Sinn machen, das aber auch Fußabdrücke. Wissen wir halt nicht, ob es welche gibt. We're able to determine the identity of the assailant based on the location of the attack, right? Well, I did mention that the ambush took place in the nearby alley. While the Vipers may walk through there often, that's not the decisive evidence. Oh, really? Fuck. Our deciding factor was the type of wound inflicted on him. While most of the injuries were bumps and bruises, were also a few lacerations. The weapon used had to have been both blunt and serrated. Wound from a blunt weapon accompanied by lacerations from a sharp weapon. Oh, gotcha. You figured it was done by a nail bat like what we saw one of them using earlier. The wound inflicted on him could certainly serve as decisive pieces of evidence. Okay, I think I've written down everything I need. Thanks. This information should prove useful in our investigation. Sure, no problem. Are you fine with just this, sir? Are you not going to beg me to not exact my revenge? I'd obviously love for you to refrain from carrying out your plans against the Vipers, but I still don't have enough information to come to a conclusion yet. We to pay the Saber Vipers a visit and hear their side of the story first. If we learn anything new, we'll let you know. Makes sense. Looks like you're dead set on carrying out this little investigation of yours, Mr. Detective. I suppose I should wait in anticipation for you to return with interesting information. Ah, don't forget, if your investigation fails, this district will be engulfed in a bloodbath. I'll keep that in mind. I'll be sure to bring you back information that won't leave you disappointed. Okay, wo habe ich denn also schon mal gehört, den Namen? Habe ich irgendwo schon mal gehört? Ich weiß nicht mehr. Irgendwo.